Good morning, Dave the Enlightened Plumber here with today's quote, which is, "The crisis of today is the joke of tomorrow." The crisis of today is the joke of tomorrow. This is from H.G. Wells, Herbert George Wells. Short, simple, sweet, and very impactful. The crisis of today. So whatever big problem is going on in your life today, big problem, it's a crisis. That's how everybody sees things. It's how I see stuff. That's how most people envision the world, is there's one crisis after another. And the trick is to not view things as a crisis. This could be, oh, my bills are due and I don't have money in the bank. It could be, oh, I've lost my job. Oh, there isn't a job for me. Oh no, I'm going to fail my test. There could be any crisis that's going on. It could be that these are the fears of what's going to potentially happen, or they could be things that have already happened. It's just a crisis that is happening now. Oh no, I've just been in an accident in my car. How am I going to be able to travel around? Can I afford the repairs? All that kind of stuff. And they are the joke of tomorrow. Well, the idea is that your crisis is something that's happening now, or in most cases, it's the thought of what could go wrong now, later today, tomorrow, very shortly, some point in the next future. Oh, it's what could go wrong. And it's the joke of tomorrow. Well, tomorrow could mean literally tomorrow. It could mean next week, next year, the horizon, whatever is out there for you. And the joke of tomorrow is that when you look back from that future point to tomorrow, as it were, and you go, okay, it wasn't actually that bad. Yeah, something happened, but okay, well, it was nothing really. We overcame it, we survived, we did whatever else. And that's the reference here, that it's the joke of tomorrow. The reason behind this is that if you have a crisis, you put so much emphasis, so much heart, so much passion into this problem that it seems to explode in all ways, shapes, and forms, and in your mind becomes much bigger than it really is. That's not to belittle an actual crisis, because there are big crises, but most things, say for argument's sake, the thought of a test or failing or something like that, yes, it seems huge right now, but when you look back on it, 2 weeks from now, then it becomes, well, what was I worried about? What was I panicking over? What happened? Oh, I shouldn't. And the fact you even forget that you were in a crisis, that you were really worried or panicked about it, it was just something that happened. But if you go through every single day like that, it's actually crazy. And the reason that H.G. Wells came up with this statement is that a lot of people, yourself, myself, have gone through a number of these different crises throughout life, and then as tomorrow comes around, well, the crisis isn't there anymore, and as I mentioned, it just gets forgotten about, or it's no big deal, or oh boy, why did we put so much worry into that? And therefore, it gets played down more as a joke, right? The joke of tomorrow. With this in mind, the big message is, don't let things become huge panics. Just take them in their stride. Can you control it? Can you do anything about it? Yes. Okay, what can you do? Take an action, do it. It may or may not work, but at least you're doing something. If you have no control over it, like bad weather, oh no, it's raining so hard my car is floating down the street. Okay, well, that could be a big crisis for you, but there's nothing you can do about it, so why panic? So with that in mind, the crisis of today is the joke of tomorrow. So look upon any crises with a bit of a smile and think they'll all be over soon, and they're probably not as bad as you think they are. With that, have a great day, a crisis-free day, and let's all have a good laugh tomorrow. Take care.